Have you ever stopped to think about how much time you may truly have left after reaching the age of 70? It's a thought that can stir deep reflection because with each passing year, life starts to feel even more precious. By the time you hit 70, your body has likely already begun giving you subtle hints about how your future health and lifespan might unfold. You may have noticed that some people in their 70s continue to live with energy, mental sharpness, and vitality, while others begin to slow down, facing health challenges, decreased stamina, and ongoing fatigue. This difference often isn't random. It can actually be traced back to key signs your body shows, signs that can reveal important clues about how your remaining years might look. In this discussion, we'll delve into 7 specific indicators that might help predict how long you could live after reaching 70. These aren't just random guesses or old myths passed down through generations. Instead, they are grounded in scientific observations made by researchers and doctors who study the habits, lifestyles, and health patterns of people who live long, fulfilling lives. By paying attention to these signs, you can gain a better understanding of where you currently stand when it comes to your long-term health and what actions you might take to improve your future prospects. As you learn about these indicators, you might discover that some of them are things you've already noticed in your daily life, but perhaps didn't realize were significant. Small, seemingly unimportant habits or changes in your body can actually have a major impact on your overall health and lifespan. That's why it's so important to recognize these signs early and make the necessary adjustments to give yourself the best chance at living a long, healthy, and vibrant life. So stay with us until the end, because you may find that by making just a few simple lifestyle tweaks, you could add not only more years to your life, but also more life to your years. Once you understand what to look for and how to respond to these signs, you'll be in a much better position to take control of your health and maximize your potential for a happy, active, and fulfilling life beyond 70. Let's begin. Sign 1. Your ability to stand on one leg. Balance is something that many people don't give much thought to until they begin to lose it. But did you know that your ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds can actually give you a clue about how long you might live? Researchers have found that balance isn't just about staying upright. It's connected to your overall health. People who have difficulty maintaining their balance are more likely to suffer from falls, injuries, and even problems with their brain function as they age. In contrast, those who can stay steady on their feet well into their 70s often enjoy longer, healthier lives. Let's consider 2 women, Linda and Susan, who are both in their early 70s. Linda has always led an active lifestyle. She enjoys taking walks every day, attends yoga classes regularly, and can easily balance on one leg for several seconds without any trouble. Her movements are smooth, and she feels confident when walking or moving around. Susan, on the other hand, hasn't paid much attention to her balance over the years. When she tries to lift one foot off the ground, she immediately starts to wobble and has to grab hold of a chair or wall to steady herself. What Susan may not realize is that her difficulty with balance isn't just a minor annoyance. It's actually a sign that her muscle strength, coordination, and even her brain's health might be declining. You see, maintaining good balance requires more than just steady legs. It involves a sharp nervous system, strong muscles, and a well-functioning brain. If you find yourself stumbling more often, feeling unsteady when turning quickly, or needing to hold on to walls or furniture to keep your balance, It might be your body's way of telling you that it's time to take action. The good news is that balance can be improved with practice. Even simple exercises can make a big difference over time. You can try standing on one leg for a few seconds each day, walking heel to toe in a straight line, or practicing gentle activities like Tai Chi. These exercises strengthen your legs and improve your overall stability, helping you move more confidently and avoid falls. In fact, why not test your balance right now? Stand up, lift one foot off the ground, and see if you can hold it for 10 seconds without losing your stability. If you find it difficult, don't panic. But don't ignore it either. The sooner you start working on your balance, the better your chances of staying strong, steady, and active as you get older. A little effort today could make a big difference in helping you stay on your feet and live a longer, healthier life in the years to come. Sign 2. Your grip strength. You might be surprised to learn that the strength of your handshake could reveal a lot about your overall health and even give clues about your future. According to researchers, grip strength is one of the clearest signs of vitality, especially as you grow older. A firm, steady grip doesn't just mean you have strong hands. It reflects the strength of your entire body, including your muscles, blood circulation, and nervous system. On the other hand, if your grip is weak or getting weaker, it could be an early warning sign that your body is losing muscle and strength, which could put you at a higher risk for health problems as you age. Let's think about two men, James and Harold, both 78 years old. James has always taken pride in his strong handshake. He stays active by doing light weightlifting, taking regular walks, and keeping up with everyday tasks like opening jars and carrying groceries without much effort. Harold, on the other hand, has noticed that his grip isn't as strong as it used to be. Lately, simple tasks like twisting the lid off a bottle or holding on to a heavy bag feel harder for him. He brushes it off as a normal part of aging, but what he doesn't realize is that this decline in grip strength is actually a sign that he's losing muscle mass. This loss could make him more vulnerable to falls, injuries, and even a shorter life expectancy. Your grip strength is like a window into your body's overall muscle health. If you notice your hands feeling weaker, it could mean that the rest of your body is also losing strength. This decline can make it harder to stay active, independent, and resilient as you get older. But here's the good news. You can regain and improve your grip strength by doing simple exercises like squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grippers, or carrying light weights. You can rebuild your hand strength and keep your muscles in good shape. Take a moment and test your grip right now. Does your handshake feel as firm as it used to? Are everyday tasks like opening bottles or carrying grocery bags becoming more challenging? If so, don't ignore it. These small changes could be early signals that your body is asking for a little extra care. By focusing on building your strength today, you can improve your chances of staying strong, active, and independent for many more years. And if you've been following along and find these insights useful, feel free to share your thoughts or comment more below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, it might be a good time to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future tips. Let's keep moving forward together. Sign 3. Your walking speed. Have you ever thought about how fast you walk and what it might say about your health? It may seem like a simple thing, but your walking speed can actually give you important clues about how long you might live after the age of 70. Researchers have found that older adults who walk slowly tend to face a higher risk of health issues. while those who maintain a faster, more energetic pace are more likely to enjoy longer, healthier lives. It's not just about getting from one place to another. It's about what your walking speed says about how well your body is functioning. To understand this better, let's think about two men, Richard and George, who are both 72 years old. Richard walks at a brisk, steady pace, easily covering distance without getting tired. He moves with energy and confidence, whether he's strolling around his neighborhood or heading to the store. George, on the other hand, walks slowly, taking small, hesitant steps and needing to stop frequently to catch his breath. What's causing the difference? Richard's walking speed is a sign that his heart, lungs, muscles, and joints are all still working well together, keeping him fit and strong. George's slower pace, however, could be an early sign that his overall health is starting to decline. Walking speed is sometimes called the sixth vital sign because it can reveal so much about how your body is doing on the inside. It reflects your cardiovascular health, lung capacity, muscle strength, and even how well your brain is functioning. If you find that you're walking more slowly than you used to, struggling to keep up with others, or feeling out of breath after a short walk, it might be your body's way of telling you that it needs some extra care and attention. The good news is that you can improve your walking speed and overall health by making small changes to your routine. Regular walks, strength training, and exercises that boost your heart rate can help you build stamina, strengthen your muscles, and keep you moving with confidence. So, the next time you're out for a walk, take a moment to notice how fast you're moving. Are you walking at a lively, steady pace? Or do you feel like your steps are slow and heavy? The faster and more effortlessly you can walk, the better your chances of staying healthy, active, and independent as you age. And the more likely you are to enjoy a longer, more vibrant life. Sign 4. Your ability to sit and stand. Have you ever tried sitting down on the floor and then standing back up without using your hands? It may sound simple, but this movement can reveal a lot about your overall strength, flexibility, and balance. Researchers have found that people who can do this easily tend to live longer, healthier lives, while those who struggle with it are more likely to face health challenges as they age. It's not just about sitting and standing. It's about what your body is telling you about your fitness and mobility. Let's take two friends, Linda and Margaret, both in their late 70s. Linda can sit down on the floor and stand back up effortlessly. She moves smoothly without needing to hold on to anything for support. Her body feels strong and balanced, and she has no trouble with everyday activities. Margaret, on the other hand, finds it difficult. She needs to hold on to a chair, to lower herself down, and getting back up is even harder. She might need someone to give her a hand. This difference goes beyond just flexibility. Linda's ability to move easily shows that her muscles, joints, and coordination are still in good shape, keeping her active and independent. Margaret's struggles, however, are signals that her strength and mobility might be declining, which could affect her ability to stay self-sufficient over time. If you find that getting up and down from the floor is difficult for you, don't worry. It's something you can improve. With regular stretching, strength-building exercises, and balance practice, you can gradually increase your flexibility and stability. Over time, movements that once seemed challenging will start to feel easier and more natural. Why not give it a try right now? Sit down on the floor and see how easily you can get back up. Does it feel smooth, or do you find yourself struggling to stand? If it's tough, use that as inspiration to work on your strength and mobility. The more control you have over your body today, the more freedom you'll enjoy in the future, and the more likely you are to stay active, independent, and healthy for many years to come. Sign 5. Your mental sharpness. It's normal to forget things once in a while, like where you left your keys or why you walked into a room. But if you've been noticing that forgetfulness is becoming more frequent, if it's harder to concentrate, or if following conversations feels challenging, it might be a sign that your brain needs a little extra care. Mental sharpness plays a big role in living a long, healthy life. And the good news is that there are many ways to keep your mind active and strong. Let's think about two women, Alice and Dorothy, both in their early 80s. Alice makes an effort to keep her brain engaged. She enjoys doing crossword puzzles, reading interesting books, and occasionally learning something new, like a recipe or a skill. She also stays socially active by talking with friends and joining local activities. Dorothy, on the other hand, spends most of her days sitting in front of the TV without much mental stimulation. Over time, Alice continues to stay sharp, alert, and quick-witted, while Dorothy starts noticing more frequent memory lapses and finds it harder to focus on conversations or remember details. Your brain works a lot like a muscle. The more you challenge it, the stronger it stays. When you engage in mentally stimulating activities, like solving puzzles, playing strategy-based games, learning new skills, or even having meaningful conversations, you're giving your brain a workout that helps keep it healthy and resilient. This kind of mental exercise can also reduce the risk of cognitive decline or even dementia as you grow older. If you've been feeling a bit foggy or forgetful lately, don't brush it off. Consider it a signal to start doing more activities that challenge your mind. Small changes like spending time reading, joining a hobby group, or even trying a new game can make a big difference in keeping your brain sharp. The more you exercise your mind today, the better prepared you'll be to stay mentally clear, confident, and independent in the years ahead. A sharp mind can lead to a brighter, more vibrant future. Sign 6. Your social connections. How connected do you feel to the people around you? This might seem like a small thing, but your social connections can actually have a big effect on your overall health and how long you live. Studies show that people with strong social ties tend to live longer, healthier lives, while those who feel lonely or isolated are more at risk for issues like depression, memory problems, and even heart disease. Being part of a supportive community doesn't just improve your mood, it can also protect your physical and mental health. Let's think about Tom and Martha, a couple in their late 70s. Tom makes an effort to stay socially active. He enjoys volunteering, attends local community events, and keeps in touch with friends and family by calling or visiting them regularly. His days are filled with conversation, laughter, and a sense of purpose. Martha, however, has slowly drifted away from social activities. She spends most of her time at home alone, rarely speaking to anyone outside her house. Over time, Tom stays mentally sharp, energetic, and emotionally balanced, while Martha starts to feel lonely, sad, and disconnected from the world around her. Human beings are naturally social, and having meaningful relationships is a key part of staying healthy and happy. When you're connected to others, your brain stays active, your mood improves, and your stress levels go down. You may even strengthen your immune system and increase your chances of living longer. On the other hand, loneliness can take a serious toll, making you feel more tired, anxious, and withdrawn over time. If you've been feeling isolated or lonely, it's important to take steps to reconnect. This could mean reaching out to old friends, joining a local club or group, volunteering in your community, or even just making small talk with neighbors. Building and nurturing relationships takes effort, but the rewards are worth it. You'll feel happier, stronger, and more fulfilled. So take a moment to think about your social life. Are you staying connected with others, or have you been spending more time alone? If you feel like you could use more interaction, don't hesitate to take that first step. The quality of your relationships could be the key to not just living longer, but living better, with more joy, purpose, and connection in the years ahead. Sign 7. Your sense of purpose. Do you wake up each morning with something to look forward to? Having a sense of purpose, a reason that motivates you to get out of bed and approach the day with energy, can make a big difference in how long and how well you live. People who have a purpose tend to stay active, engaged, and resilient as they grow older, and their lives often feel more meaningful and fulfilling. Let's take the example of Harold and Ruth, both in their 80s. Harold loves working in his garden. Every morning, he feels excited to check on his plants, pull weeds, and water his flowers. His garden brings him joy and gives him something to focus on. Ruth, on the other hand, doesn't have a particular hobby or activity that brings her the same kind of fulfillment. She spends much of her time sitting indoors, unsure of what to do with her day. Over time, Harold's sense of purpose keeps him energized, optimistic, and mentally sharp, while Ruth begins to feel bored, disconnected, and less motivated. Having a sense of purpose doesn't mean you need to make big, life-changing plans. It can be something small that brings you joy and makes you feel useful or connected. It could be volunteering, spending time with your grandchildren, pursuing a creative hobby like painting or writing, or even taking care of pets. When you have something that gives your life meaning, it helps reduce stress, keeps your mind active, and can even improve your overall health. So take a moment to think about what gives your life meaning. What do you enjoy doing? What makes you feel excited, happy, or fulfilled? Whether it's helping others, learning something new, or simply spending time with loved ones, finding your purpose can make every day feel brighter and more rewarding. And when you have a reason to look forward to tomorrow, you're more likely to live a longer, healthier, and happier life. If these signs of healthy aging have helped you reflect on your own life, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Let me know which idea resonated with you the most. And remember to like, share, and subscribe if you'd like more tips on living your best life after 70. Here's to a long, joyful, and meaningful future ahead.